welcome back to our 2016 Origin Summer Preview. That you're watching the Dice Tower. I'm Sam, and I'm back here with Nick from Action Phase Games. He's going to show us Dreamwell. So go ahead and take it away, Nick. Show us what this is all about.
So Dreamwell is an abstract game that we set in the world of this really well-known artist, Tara McPherson. She does all these really pretty colors that you don't normally see together or you don't normally see in games.
Right.
And she brought this really beautiful aesthetic to this game. And we kind of had connections with her, and we decided, you know, how about we work with her to design a game?
Good.
And this was kind of what we came up with, this idea that your friends are kind of lost in this dream world, and you gotta figure out how to find them in order to save them.
Okay,
so
that's cool.
So all the cards are friend cards, and they're all communicating with you through dreams. So your friends are the cards here in the middle, and just like when you get any dream, it's like all jumbled up and weird. It's like it's like she's telling you, I see a skull flower and this little black ghost whose name is Umebuzo, and I'm in this
Umebuzo.
and I'm in this like green foresty place. So so you're represented by these little familiar guys, these little balloons called Mr. Wiggles, and that's one of Tara's characters.
That's cool, yeah.
And you've got to control them through the Dreamwell in order to satisfy these three conditions. Well, you only have two guys, so in order to get three conditions, one of them is going to have to get two of the conditions at the same time.
Oh, okay.
So you start outside of the Dreamwell, and you can move on to the board on any edge space, any edge tile.
Okay.
So here, we need an Umebuzo and a green background, so we're just going to jump on here.
All right.
So each turn you're going to get three actions. One of them is movement, which we just did. Another one is you can rotate a tile. So when you're on the grid, you can only move off via the doors.
Cool.
So
and you have to have doors that match?
No, you can move off of any door, but if you manage to get doors that match, like I was here, you can move again for free.
Oh, okay. That's
so
cool.
if you can make it so that you can chain movement, you can ramp around the board really quickly.
Yeah.
But in order to, to fulfill these conditions, we'd have to get to the green forest and the Umebuzo, and then we'd also get to a skull flower. So we have two skull flowers, one here and one here. So we'll just jump on here. We just so happen to have a green forest twice. That's not required.
Right.
So then as an action, for our third action, we can play the card.
Okay.
So when you play the card, it starts in your hand, and then you just play it out in front of you. And all the cards will give you two things. They'll give you scoring at the end of the game, and now there's a lot of different ways that they score. Some of them just score a flat amount. Like these just have a number.
Like that right there, yeah.
Exactly. And then there are various forms of set collection in the game. So this one says you get 5 points if you have three of this icon, this wolf with this woman. There's a couple of guys, these two guys here, Ace and Ion. They have cards that'll score if you have for each pair of those that you have.
Okay, that's cool.
This guy here, he gives you 1 point plus 1 point for every card you have with this space background.
Okay.
So there's a lot of overlapping set collection where you might get a guy that cares about another type of a guy, a friend that cares about a different type of friend.
Okay.
You'll also get an ability as soon as you play it. So you get to resolve these abilities immediately. Some of them don't happen immediately. Like this one, for example, says you've located the blue bunny, which just means the next card you play can be short a blue bunny.
Oh, that's cool.
And then when you play a card, like if you had taken this card, you play it so that it overlaps. So you no longer have that previous ability, but you can still see what your scoring is and the friends that you have scored.
Gotcha.
So the actions in the game are moving, rotating a tile, playing a card, and drawing a card. And then you can also put all these cards on the bottom to see 4 new cards.
As an action?
As an action.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. You play until somebody gets 7 cards out.
Okay.
In which case the round finishes. There's a first player marker. The round finishes and whoever has the most points wins.
So you always have a hand of 2 cards?
You'll have a hand of 2 cards, but you can draw up to 4.
Up to 4. Okay.
Yeah, so you can take the draw as an action.
Very cool. So how many players does this one support?
It plays 2 to 4.
2 to 4.
Yeah.
All right. And is this out yet, or do we have to wait for it?
This will have a few. We'll have a few copies at Gen Con. The Kickstarter backer copies will be going out around the same time, and then the game will be out end of August, beginning of September.
Okay.
Something like that.
So Kickstarter and Gen Con, and then after that, stores.
Exactly.
Cool. Very cool. And what's your price point for this?
The price point will be $30.
$30?
Yep.
All right. That's pretty good.
There is one more thing I want to say.
Yeah, please.
If you're really into abstract games, and because some people see this and they're like, oh, this is too thinky, but there are some people that just love this kind of game. There is an advanced version of the game where, as another action, you can flip the tiles over. And on the back, there's a different creature in a different background.
Okay.
So you might be closer to completing your card than you think because you could just flip a tile over. Now, we did color code them. So if you look here, the edge is blue. So on the back is blue. And also we paired up the guys so that the blue bunny and the blue little hero are on the same tile. So you don't have to constantly grab the tiles and be flipping them over. So you kind of know
what's on the other side, basically, based on what's on the other.
We also have reference cards
Gotcha.
in case you don't get the color coding.
All right, that's cool.
Yeah.
So that's a little bit of that's another echelon almost.
Yeah, this one is really, really brain burnery.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so Inception in the Dreamwell.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right, well, thanks so much, Nick.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
That's Dreamwell from Action Phase Games. We'll see you guys on the flip side.